Good morning, okay, at 8:07. Sorry, a little power surge there. Speaking of electricians, might have to call Drew back.
I know.
Walker Family Electrical and have him come back in and see what's going on in the building here, but don't own it. So I'll say, not my building, not my problem right now, but we'll keep going on the morning. So glad you're here. We're going to get a look at the streets here shortly with David and ICATS. Ride ICATS.com. Alternative transportation. It's only $1 to run errands around Iredell County each day. So if you are looking to run some errands, you can make that happen. Let's get into some of this technology stuff. Some interesting comments from a couple of different of the major players. Let's go with Robinhood first.
Okay.
So the CEO was on a particular podcast and show. And Bill, at the end of this one, there's like a little ad. You can pull it when you get to the ad. You'll know it when you see it. TBPN. He was on. The Robinhood CEO sat down talking about a new, social media platform from Robinhood. And so let's listen in and see what they're up to.
What's the status of copy trading? There's a lot of people that are excited about situational awareness, what Leopold's doing over there. How many clicks is it to copy his strategy, and how closely is it possible to copy these days, the big funds that have generated a lot of excitement?
Yeah, well, we have a product coming out, Robinhood Social, which should commence rolling out in just like weeks to low single-digit months. Okay. So we're kind of putting the finishing touches on internal testing. We just integrated prediction markets, which actually makes the feed much more dynamic.
Sure.
And when we announced it, one of the features that was like particularly popular was whale tracking. So following Nancy Pelosi's trades and
one.
Other things like that. So we're going to make
Famed
it really
whale,
easy
Nancy
to see what others are doing.
It is such a funny world we live in. MongoDB,
All right, so
if you're building your next
the
AI
idea
app,
from social media perspective for those in Robinhood. Now, the primary purpose of Robinhood app is to buy and sell and trade stocks, coins, investments, right? All kinds of investments. Now, from a social media perspective on Robinhood, for those that are already using the app, the game theory now of prediction markets coming into play with Robinhood, and also copycatting others that make moves. It became very popular a few years ago. Someone just started tracking Nancy Pelosi stocks.
There's an app for that too, and I had the app, and I personally could not invest enough money to be eligible for the
We're
app.
sorry, you can't.
Yeah,
put it
you're
in
poor.com is what they told me to go to instead. So I like this because
Great URL, by
I
the
would
way.
love to be able to do something like that, because they had Nancy Pelosi, they had a bunch of different people on there that you could copy. So
You can have all kinds of whales.
yeah, bunch of different ones on there. I would love to be able to do that, because I just invest in stuff that I like. that's my plan.
This one looks cool.
I was like, oh, I drink Diet Coke. Yeah, let's invest some Coke.
Yeah, not financial advice.
Rob, the other side of it, Rob just invests in businesses he doesn't like. But he's like, well, I don't like these, but they should
So
at
I
least
know
make me
that's
some
where
money.
that's where I know I should be.
Yeah, they should at least be
I don't
making
like
me.
what they're doing. They're gonna do well.
Yeah, I know they're going to do well. I don't like them. I'm going to invest in them because I'm at least going to make some money off of them.
That whole concept of paying, right? More and more electronically, everywhere you go, tap to pay, right? You don't put the whole put the card in, to scan the
You
chip.
don't have to do that anymore.
Lasted only for a couple of years.
Yeah.
Now it's all tap, and it's continuing to be that way. Elon making an announcement about X money. Now is the new thing.
X money.
X money. So this idea of wallets. Let's listen into Elon's short clip here. The big idea related to X money.
We're for X Money. We actually had X Money live in closed beta within the company, and we expect in the next month or two to go to a limited external beta, and then to go worldwide to all X users. And this is really intended to be the place where all the money is, the central source of all monetary transactions. So it's really going to be a game changer. For X Money,
So all the money in one place.
I read that book already. It was a chapter
On
book.
X Money.
It had a lot of chapters, but I read it already.
I missed that one.
I think you've read it too.
Yeah, all centrally located, one financial system for the entire world.
Yeah, it's in a book.
Yeah, so that's a good one.
Yeah.
Some
Prediction market. Already predicted that one.
There is one on there. Will Jesus come back in 2026? I think it crept up to like 43%. head recently. I do like following that one. That one makes me giggle.
Oh my goodness.
All right. So
How are
there's-
you going to cash in on that one though?
I guess just lock it all up. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Make a wallet, leave it to the side.
I'm going to be with Jesus. I don't need that money.
Pour one out for the homies.
Yeah.
The Anthropic made an announcement. That's one of the big AI players, right? They're actually the third major AI company to make this announcement, and it's certainly an interesting one given the current, kind of environment related to data centers. Statesville, as far as I know, lock and load and going to get a data center, as far as I know. I don't know what was included in those deals. I wasn't asked. I wasn't part of the conversation, any of that kind of stuff. But here is what Anthropic has put out. Now, I guess two other major players, OpenAI and Meta, I believe, have made similar promises to this. So I'm going to read this kind of press release that they've titled "Covering Electricity Price Increases from Our Data Centers." As we continue to invest in America AI infrastructure, Anthropic will cover electricity price increases that consumers face from our data centers. Training a single frontier AI model will soon require gigawatts of power, and the U.S. AI sector will need at least 50 gigawatts of capacity over the next several years. The country needs to build new data centers quickly to maintain its competitiveness on AI and national security. But AI companies shouldn't leave American ratepayers to pick up the tab. Data centers can raise consumer electricity prices in two main ways. First, connecting data centers to the grid often requires costly new or upgraded infrastructure like transmission lines or substations. Second, new demand tightens the market, pushing up prices. We're committing to address both. Specifically, we will cover grid infrastructure costs. We will pay for 100% of the grid upgrades needed to interconnect our data centers, paid through increases to our monthly electricity charges. This includes the shares of these costs that would otherwise be passed on to consumers. Procure new power and protect consumers from price increases. We will work to bring net new power generation online to match our data centers' electricity needs. Where new generation isn't online, we'll work with utilities and external experts to estimate and cover demand-driven price effects with our data centers. Reduce strain on the grid. We're investing in curtailment systems that cut off data centers' power usage during periods of peak demand. Invest in local communities. Our current data center projects will create hundreds of permanent jobs and thousands of construction jobs. We're also committed to being a responsible neighbor. That means addressing environmental impacts, including deploying water-efficient cooling technologies and partnering with local leaders on initiatives that share AI benefits broadly. Glad to see they addressed water, at least at the end of that one. Let's start testing it. We'll start with measles.
Fall in love with the mornings again. It's Good Morning LKN, your daily dose of fun. Happy Valentine's Day.
Well, not quite as warm as the last few days, but still pretty comfy around Lake Norman. Partly cloudy, low 60s for our afternoon. We'll get chilly again overnight as we drop off into the low 30s. A couple of us around the lake may drop to around freezing. And then we're much cooler to finish out the work week for our Friday. Plenty of sunshine, but high temperatures only in the upper 50s. That's your forecast from the Surf Pickleball and Kitchen. I'm WSIC meteorologist Chase Myers.
Need a ride? ICATS has you covered. Tuesdays to the VA in Salisbury, Thursday to Winston-Salem, and Fridays to Hickory. Plus, run errands every day around Iredell County for just $1. Visit rideicats.com.
Here's your WSIC community calendar.
Valentine's Day is officially on the horizon.
Which means it's time to start planning, whether that's date night, girls' night, or just treating yourself.
Exactly. Let's take a look at what's coming up around Lake Norman.
We'll start in Statesville with a fun, feel-good event the whole family can enjoy. The Valentine's Day themed market happens Saturday, February 7th from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. at 109 East Water Street in downtown Statesville.
Shop local bakers, artists, and creators. Enjoy Valentine's vibes. And yes, there's even a mini petting zoo with baby goats.
Plus, a Valentine's-themed photo area, a special $5 strawberry matcha, and 20% of all sales benefit Bella's Backpacks, helping children in need.
If you're looking for a Valentine's weekend date that's a little more mysterious,
The Murder Mystery Dinner featuring Sigmund Theatrical takes place February 13th and 14th at 7 p.m.
This fully interactive experience turns a museum setting into a living whodunit where guests become detectives, uncovering clues hidden among priceless artifacts and marble halls.
It's elegant, suspenseful, and perfect for couples or friends who want something different this Valentine's weekend.
Find tickets and full details at mooresvilleevents.com/OurTownStage.
Looking ahead to Galentine's Day?
Grab your besties and your biggest tote. Ella Blue is hosting a Galentine's shopping event, Friday, February 13th from 4 to 6 p.m. at 221 Griffith Street in Davidson, featuring boutique shopping, fun finds, and the perfect excuse to celebrate with friends.
For even more Valentine's events, local happenings, and community news,
visit liveworkplaylkn.com today.
that's liveworkplaylkn.com.
Good morning, LKN is back with more shenanigans and spotless cleaning support because this show's messier than your kitchen. WSIC, local, starts here.
Good morning, okay, and 8:18. Happy Thursday to you. Getting close to 9 o'clock. Thankfully, the person's here today who writes the notes, just in case, but we'll see how everybody's doing out there. ICATS.com, alternative transportation, $3 each day, each way to commute from Iredell County down to the city of Charlotte. Cruising in the HOV lane with David. Good morning, sir. How are things looking?
Hey, guys, if you're traveling southbound, I-77, your hotspot's going to be 25 and 23. There's a lot of congestion. Greater activity in the HOV lane this morning. Yes, the patient pants aren't working today in that area. Northbound right now looking pretty good. I will say on the southbound lane of I-77, just beyond the Harris Boulevard exit, there was a little two-car bump up. State Highway Patrol is on the scene. Be careful going through there. Everything else looks pretty good other than that little blip we had coming down between 25 and 23 where there's a lot of traffic, a lot of bumper-to-bumper, some field traffic, wasn't moving very much. Other than that, things work pretty good. Even in Charlotte, it's pretty good.
Not too bad, but keep those pants handy. I usually keep them in my pocket just in case if I need them, David. We so appreciate you, sir. Drive safe, and tomorrow's Friday. Looking forward to chat with you.
Yeah. All right. Take care. God bless. Have a great Thursday.
You too, sir. See ya.
See ya.
ICATS.com, $1 from your front door each day to run errands around Iredell County. $1 on Tuesdays. That was a couple of days ago. You could have went to the VA in Salisbury on Tuesday. If you have appointments, you probably want to move them to Tuesday because you get picked up from your front door in Iredell County for only $1. Get driven to the VA in Salisbury. For only $1 more, get driven back from the VA in Salisbury to your front door in Iredell County. Thursday, you can go to Winston-Salem, same setup. $1 there, $1 back. And then Friday, if you want to, you can go to Hickory's. $1 there, $1 back. It's just one little secret. You've got to schedule it. ICATS.com. Easy way to stay connected with a lot of things we got going on. For example, we got ticket giveaways that are happening. We got events that go on, all kinds of things. Weekend weather is also very, very important, especially as we transition from winter to spring, like what you kind of need.
Event season coming back too.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, so many events happening right now.
Exciting news for the Serve starting tonight. Live music.
Live music at the Serve.
Is that
begins
every
tonight.
Thursday too?
Every Thursday from 6 to 9
Wow.
p.m. in the lounge. I love that lounge
Mhm.
area. That's usually where you find me hanging out. But it starts tonight, and tonight to kick it off is John Sullivan, local favorite.
Oh,
He was
yeah.
on The Voice.
Oh, yeah. John's been on the show.
He's been on the show.
Good dude.
Super
Can
nice
play
guy.
too, for
Oh,
sure. Can
so
play.
talented.
Yeah.
So if you've lived here for any amount of time, you've seen him play, you've heard of him before. Just like one of the nicest guys there is too.
There's something about live music too, like because the atmosphere of like, okay, you're at a wonderful spot, obviously in Cornelius, beautiful,
Yeah.
and you can sit down, have a nice intimate dinner with somebody
Yes.
or your whole group. Like even if you have like a 4, 6, 8, 10 person group there at the Serve, the way that the seating is set up, you really can have like a personal experience together. It doesn't feel like you're crowded, like you're going to bump into somebody else behind you and all that kind of stuff. But then you throw in live music too behind you with the wonderful bar and all that. What an opportunity.
Oh, the bar's so fun too. And that indoor outdoor, whenever it's nice weather, they take those, when Jack was here, he was like, yeah, we opened the windows. I was like, those are like garage doors that open up. Like it just opens up that whole space. It's so nice. So looking forward to being part of that. And then we'll have our first live broadcast.
Can you believe it? Next Friday.
Next Friday.
Little breakfast action at the Serve.
I know. Have you had breakfast there yet?
I haven't. I'm excited.
Very good.
I was going to order last night, but then I wasn't allowed to because the menu says you can't. So you got to come during the right time.
It's very good. Yes, I've had breakfast there too. It's really good.
So next Friday, not tomorrow, but next Friday, we'll have our first of monthly live broadcasts of the morning show there at the Serve. And so we're really excited. We're going to have some wonderful guests too joining us that day just to kind of celebrate again the community, celebrate everything going on. And there's always so much taking place. So it's great to actually get out into the community and sit down with people. So if you're a breakfast person, you want to come hang out, you're more than welcome to. We're probably going to have some ticket giveaways too.
We are definitely going to have some ticket giveaways. So looking forward to that and just come and hang out with us too. And if you haven't been to the Serve, especially for breakfast, it's a great time to come out and try it out.
Ticket giveaways include a wide variety of things that we do all year long here. Don't forget, WSIC also is an affiliate with Tepper for sports entertainment for Charlotte FC, Carolina Panthers. We also carry NASCAR Cup Series as well. Big weekend this weekend.
Big weekend.
Daytona, and the largest purse ever for a motorsports race.
Yeah.
13, this weekend.
Was it 13?
31 million.
31 million.
$31+ million. Yeah. So big deal. A new Charlotte FC kit dropped as well. I think they had the party at the Fillmore.
They did. Yeah.
I don't know who the country music artist was that ended up playing.
I saw it. I think CJ was there though. Was CJ the DJ there?
He sent some pictures.
He sent some pictures. I think he may have been there too. We'll ask him whenever he gets in. But yes, new kit dropped. I like this. Have you
like
seen
the
it?
new kit?
Have you seen it?
I haven't seen it yet.
My, how far we've come in 5 short years. It seems like just yesterday, this club was merely an idea. No one said the ride would be easy. But we've taken our swings, refused to fit the mold. And look at us now. MLS All-Star. America's captain.
Whoa. Not the hair.
Back-to-back-to-back playoffs. Not bad for 4 years. What better reason to reinvent a classic? Kit worthy of the Queen City. Crowns up, Charlotte. You've earned it.
Oh, that was good.
All right, so new kit. This is the classic blue and white. Last year we hit the lime or like the yellow glow for the season in the kit too for a bit.
Yeah.
I'm not a super fan of that. Like Charlotte Hornets have the one that's kind of funky too.
Yeah, I don't
I'm
like
not
that
a big
one
the
either.
street kit or whatever they call it.
Yeah, I think all sports leagues are kind of doing that kind of breakaway,
Now in
home series uniforms.
But the kits though, soccer is huge on the kits, right? Like that's a huge part of the soccer community and culture. I like these.
I like these.
It's
I'm
good.
excited.
It looks like it has some.
Has like the crown around the neck. Like
Yes.
that's the big.
That's where you wear your crowns.
Around your neck.
Yeah.
You hang them. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I like it. I
Sorry.
think it's good. Looking forward to another season. They start very soon. But Daytona's the big story this weekend, right?
Woo, big time.
So you gonna be watching?
Yeah, I'll definitely check out.
I'll be
the race for
listening.
Sure, yeah.
I feel like I'll definitely be listening. I feel like this is my year. I feel like this is my year to really understand.
Oh, I thought you were gonna race. I thought
No,
Mamie in the car. That was...
I said 35 on top, but that's all I do. But I feel like this is my year that I'm gonna finally it's just
Get
gonna
into it.
click. It's gonna click.
See, Mames is into it then. So the bad boy kind of
I think that's what it
They're
is. I
putting
think
out,
it's the
smoking a pack of Marlboros.
feels
you
like the
know.
80s again, which was a really wild and fun time.
It's always
and-
about the 80s.
And so I feel like I'm gonna get back to it.
It's your chance this weekend to get into it. WSIC will be carrying Daytona on Sunday. So if you're watching the race at home, let's say you're out running around or running about, or you're on the road the whole time during the race, you can stay connected. We make it easy for you. And also, is it PRN race?
Oh, don't ask me that off the top of my
Okay.
head. Yeah, sorry.
No? Yeah. All right. Either way, it'll be streamed
schedule's
to
in
you
the
on
back
app.
right here. Yeah.
Either way, the nice part that we like about NASCAR too is we do get to stream it on the app as well. So you can download the WSIC News app. A little bit different when you're talking about NFL and Charlotte FC, but we will take it for NASCAR for sure. So download the WSIC News app today. You've got your chance to listen and stay connected for the race this weekend. I do want to. I do want to, in the next segment, I do want to get a little bit deeper into the glyphosate stuff. We talked about that a bit with the breads. Remember, Florida did the study. They came out with all the breads that have the levels of glyphosate in them. Were you here for that day?
I think I was out that day. I think I wrote myself a note that day.
Oh, you were, or maybe you were gone. Maybe it was last week when you were gone on the retreat.
I was gone.
Well, so good. You were on your retreat having your natural, healthy things. We were telling everybody about all the non-natural, unhealthy
missed
things.
that one.
Florida did a study on bread. Of course, your favorites. Yeah, they got high levels of glyphosate in them, which is what that direct
No, I was
link
busy, trying to join the Southern Shrimp Alliance down in Hilton Head.
But a different conversation that's been taking place. This one's been going on for a little bit. San Francisco 49ers and that substation right next to it. George Kittle, one of the players for San Francisco, was on a podcast. And here were his comments about the electrical substation, again, located directly adjacent to the 49ers stadium.
Tinfoil hat conspiracy theories.
Be careful, I have a lot.
Listen, that's the electromagnetic fields next to the San Francisco 49ers training facility is the reason why there have been so many injuries on the team, because it's causing softening muscle tissue.
Some collagen thing.
That is the theory, right?
Yep.
What is your take on this conspiracy theory?
Let's see. I think one of my teammates put it really good, Kyle Juszczyk, our fullback, and he said, as a professional athlete, you're always trying to get 1% better. Like, is this ice tub, is this rehab recovery thing, is this red light therapy, does it make me 1% better? Because then you can stack all those up and you're like, hey, you're 3% better than the next guy because you're doing all this stuff. If something's affecting you like negatively 0.25%, you'd want to know about it. Like whether it's, hey, this type of cleat is hurting me, this type of shoulder pads is like increasing my risk to get hurt, you'd probably change that. So I think all we're saying is, as players, is like, we would just like to look into it to make sure it's not something.
Right.
That's what I would just appreciate. Like, hey, this isn't going to affect you guys. And then if they come out and they do some research, like, no, you guys are good, then I don't think we'll think about it. Now, one thing that messes me up with it, this is tough. My rookie season, there used to be trees in between the electrical substation and our practice facility. And there's a fence there too. And above the fence, all the trees had no leaves on them year round.
That's kind of weird.
All dead. There's a couple bunches of leaves every once in a while. And it was like that. And no one notices it until you point it out to people. Like, I didn't point it out to Coach Shanahan until like 2021.
Yeah.
Like, a vet pointed out to me my rookie season. I was like, that's kind of weird. Yeah, it is what it is. But then this year, the NFL came in and cut them all down. So they're not there anymore, so no one can see them. So it's only us vets that know that was the truth. I don't think anyone's talked about that yet, but that one messed me up. I was like, oh my goodness, there's no leaves on these trees. Why?
We're feeding the TikTok conspiracy theories.
No, I will say this, my argument for it is this. Like Fred Warner, he practices there and trains there year round, and he's had one injury his entire career. So it's like,
right.
Now, did he just evolve and he absorbed the radiation? I don't know. But I'm kidding. But it's like, just like, let's just figure out if it's actually harming the players or not. And I mean, hopefully it's not.
Right.
It's easy.
100%.
Yeah.
Much cooler to finish out the work week for our Friday. Plenty of sunshine, but high temperatures only in the upper 50s. That's your forecast from the Surf Pickleball and Kitchen. I'm WSIC meteorologist Chase Myers.
Bob McIntosh here with the McIntosh Law Firm in Davidson. Serving this community has been a collective passion of our law firm since 1997. We offer the quality legal services and results you would expect from a large downtown firm, but with a personal, community-focused approach right here at home. The McIntosh Law Firm, your local legal resource.
To learn more about the McIntosh Law Firm, visit McIntoshLawFirm.com.
Babe, dinner's ready.
Ladies.
Babe, dinner's ready.
Ever feel like your husband just isn't listening?
Dinner's ready.
Maybe he just can't hear.
Babe.
It's time to turn up the volume on life. Belltone in Mooresville and Cornelius can help with a free hearing test and expert solutions tailored for you. Call 877-HEAR-123 today. That's 877-HEAR-123. Don't wait. Call
877-432-7123 and bring back the sound of love.
Jack Frost loves catching unprepared homes. A furnace that sputters, a heat pump that strains, it's his playground. Beat him to it with a fall maintenance check from Horn Heating and Air Conditioning. Fall into the season of ah. Visit hornhvac.com, where your comfort is our business.
Celebrating a life beautifully remembered. Bennett Funeral Service gently guides families through honoring a loved one's life. Family owned and local, we offer personalized funeral and cremation services, along with veteran honors and compassionate aftercare and grief support. Call 828-465-2111 or visit bennettfuneralservice.com. Because there is a difference.
Looking to sell or buy in Huntersville or Lake Norman?
Hi, I'm Jeff Snide, owner and managing broker of Blue Oak Realty Group. Here's the truth. Your needs don't pause for the market. Whether you need more space, less space, or just the right fit, I'll help you create a smart strategy that makes sense for your family and your goals. With over a decade of experience right here in Lake Norman, I know this community, and I treat every client's goals like my own.
Call Jeff today or visit blueoakrealtygroup.com. Outstanding service, smart moves. That's Blue Oak Realty Group.
N110, upscale and elegant, but never pretentious. Over 500 whiskeys, 100 wines, craft cocktails, and crave-worthy small bites. Live music plus monthly comedy nights and tastings. Post your next event at N110, located at 19712 One Norman Boulevard in Cornelius.
The button pushing stops here.
WSIC. Local starts here.
This is a Bloomberg Money Minute. They're dropping like flies. Businesses and products seen as susceptible to sudden irrelevance, courtesy of artificial intelligence, are one by one taking a hit from Wall Street. Business software, tax planning, and wealth management. Now, real estate services stocks sunk yesterday as a new crop of AI tools threatens to disrupt several industries. As a result, the S&P 500 finished the day little changed. This morning, stock futures are pointing to a higher open. And New York's famed Waldorf Astoria is getting ready to be sold following its extensive renovation that restored the hotel property to its former glory. Sources tell us a real estate investment bank is expected to bring it to market on behalf of the hotel's Chinese owners. China's Anbang Insurance bought the Waldorf in 2014, paying a record $1.95 billion for the property. You've seen the iconic hotel in a number of classic movies, including Scent of a Woman and Coming to America. Courtney Donahoe, Bloomberg Radio.
Friendly reminder, don't brake when you see the lake.
WSIC, local starts here.
Good morning, LKN. Kind of romantic, mostly ridiculous. WSIC, local starts here.
Good morning, LKN. 8:34. Happy Thursday to you. Coming on close to Friday. Need something to do this weekend? Sign up for the Live, Work, Play LKN newsletter. It goes out today at 2 o'clock. It's going to have all the inside for you for what's happening around the Lake Norman area. It goes out every Thursday at 2. We make it easy for you. LiveWorkPlayLKN.com. That's the website you go to. And when you sign up for it, you're going to get something cool, too, each week. The weekend weather.
That's right.
Outlook. What a week of up and down, it feels like.
Oh, my gosh.
After 2 weeks of snow, all of a sudden this week we're into the mid-upper 60s.
60s, and I think I saw...
You may have seen a 7 in the front at one point.
I think I saw 60s again for this weekend, too, when I was putting the newsletter together last night. So, yeah, I think Chase Myers has 60s again for us for Saturday. Kind of wild.
Not a bad way to live.
No.
Not a bad way to live.
You know I'm living my best life whenever that happens.
Hey, are you betting anything on these sports games?
I've not gotten into that yet. Yeah, I'm just like, it took me so long to even get into Robinhood. It's gonna take.
Are you into Robinhood?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm not very good at it,
but you're in it.
But I'm in it.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. Turns out that I was putting money in there, not actually buying any stocks. It's been sitting there.
Some actually call that strategy.
Well, it's been working because I haven't lost any money, but also hasn't made any money. So
FanDuel made an announcement. FanDuel will no longer be accepting credit card deposits as of March 2nd, 2026. It is a nationwide ban. Now, some states already had previously prohibited credit card deposits. Massachusetts, Connecticut, Illinois, Tennessee, Vermont. Word on the street says that it was being negotiated in North Carolina, too. There was a strong faction that really wanted that in it for North Carolina. Didn't make it in there. North Carolina didn't have that provision. But now it's looking like it's going to be national. This makes sense to me.
It does make sense to me. What doesn't make sense is that people were using credit cards to make bets. That doesn't make sense to me.
And I love America that we get to do a lot
do
of things.
I do
You get to live your life how you want.
You can make the worst decision in the world, and you know what? There's
But
not
addiction
a lot
is
of
addiction, and there's got to be a point where you say enough is enough. And this is obviously one of those where we say, okay, the social value of putting safeguards and limits outweighs the ability to do whatever you want.
Correct.
Because a lot of this is marketing to get you to buy things and spend money. The house always wins. I mean, that has been a tried and true.
There
wouldn't be
this,
casinos.
Right. They
there
wouldn't
be
exist.
betting platforms if they weren't designed to win and make money. And so this opportunity of eliminating, I guess lack of opportunity now, credit cards, not a bad move, and I'm not a big bettor, so maybe that's why it doesn't affect me as much, where I don't care.
No.
It doesn't make me want to use oh, wow, they're being morally good now, and now I can only use my debit card.
You can still get a cash advance on your credit card. And people are going to find a workaround. People are going to continue to make bad decisions because people are people. But I am happy with this. It blows my mind that people were betting with credit cards, just racking up debt on betting on, these different kind of platforms.
Can't be surprised. I mean, this was one of what a lot of people said would be the downfall, right? If you allow for it. Yes, you have people that are doing it anyway. That was the original argument, right? They're using a VPN, so we're just missing out on the tax dollars. Well, now you get to the other extreme of, okay, now you've had it for a while, everybody's doing it. Now you're seeing clearly there's data saying people are using their credit cards for it. Do you want people maxing out their credit cards with 30, 40% interest in order to lose $12 on a leg of a parlay?
Right.
I just don't think that's good form.
No,
necessarily.
It's not good. So this is I think that this is a good move. I agree. I like, one of the things I like about America is you can do whatever you want, mostly.
Except use a credit card.
Now you can't use a credit card. The one thing I don't like is that I don't buy scratchers regularly, but I do buy them every once in a while, and I have to have like actual cash money now. I can't even use a debit card.
They don't even let debit cards.
No. I bought them for you guys for Christmas, and I had to go to the ATM.
Sorry to put you out like that.
And get cash.
Wow.
I think you're the only one that won, too.
I have it sitting in I keep meaning to put it in my pocket.
You haven't cashed it in?
To go cash it in, but I haven't yet.
I think you were the only winner. So,
yeah. I got the $1 back that you spent on
That's
it.
That's right. Yeah, I just bought dollar scratchers. I wasn't high rolling with you guys, but.
Dang, sorry.
You had a chance to win up to $15,000, I think. But yeah, I think you were the only winner.
Slight.
But yeah, I don't like that. I wish they would. I don't know why they even got rid of that. Like why you have to pay with actual cash.
They have the machine just at the grocery store. You can just buy scratch offs too. It's like a vending machine of scratch offs too. They have.
I'm not one. I just don't gamble. Like I told you, it's my mother. It's just in my ear all the time that's like. Terrible sin to do. And so I just never did it. There's so many things that I just have never done just because my mom told me it was wrong. And I just continue to listen to her.
I got plenty of other wrong things I do in my day.
There's plenty of things I do now that she told me were wrong that I do. Like,
Are lasers wrong? Department of Homeland Security doesn't think so. I guess the Department of War has loaned out to DHS, Department of Homeland Security. That's like Border Patrol, I believe. The lasers that they've got.
They just got them on loan?
I think so. So what happened, I think...
They have to put down a credit card or something? Deposit?
They don't take credit card. What I think happened, this was yesterday, I think. Was it Austin or El Paso? There was a airport shut down, or FAA airspace, El Paso. The airspace was just completely shut down. And I was like, why is this going on? Why is the FAA issued it? I guess some scenario happened that... and I'm going to read this. This is from Jennifer Griffin on X. According to a U.S. official, the directed energy laser counter drone technology was in CBP's, that's the Border Patrol, control when the balloon was mistakenly shot down near El Paso. And that was earlier this week. In January, Defense Secretary Heggs signed an agreement for the Pentagon to loan the directed energy counter drone platform to DHS. The U.S. official tells Fox News. The official said the agreement was signed sometime in the last 30 days. Following the shootdown is when FAA closed the airspace. And there's an edit to it. A U.S. official could not go into specifics about what exactly the technology used by the U.S. military is, but said directed energy lasers is accurate to use. And so Border Patrol having the laser ability now, and they shot down, I guess, a balloon, it triggered a whole, whoa, what's going on? People, obviously top security clearance. You only want so many people knowing. FAA thinking, okay, wait a second. We saw some kind of laser. Something got shot down that, isn't like normal protocol. So they closed up the airspace, 100% closed. I think not even communication airplanes were able to fly through there or vehicles. And so turns out, little mix up, somebody was borrowing the equipment. They forgot to tell using the lasers.
Yeah, you got to tell somebody. You got to fill out the form. You got to put your name on the, check into
it's
the
not
doctor.
On the list.
When you check into the doctor, you got to put your name, your
check
name,
into 2 forms.
your time. Yeah, the time that you checked in.
Don't forget your mask.
And what time your appointment is. So, yeah, when you're borrowing a laser, you should at least have to, at least check in.
We cool with them dishing out these lasers on loan now at this point? That means more hands are touching them. It was one thing to have, the super covert Delta Force of the world having their hands on this laser. But you go into different agencies, and I'm pretty sure they were hiring people for CBP off the street. You can get paid like $10,000 to go work for Border Patrol. They were recruiting heavily.
Oh, really?
And so I don't know whose hands this is making it into, but clearly someone with a quick trigger who's shooting down balloons.
Yeah.
Now, maybe it was just for fun out back like a BB gun back in the day. I don't know.
But you shouldn't just be playing around with it in the backyard either.
Well, that's what you should do. Mom came up one time. She was real mad because I had all these little holes in the screen. What are all these holes in your window screen from? Oh, gosh. It's the BB gun, I guess.
BB gun.
It was definitely the BB gun.
Yeah.
Now, the squirrels didn't feel it as bad as the screen got it.
Okay.
But they definitely got it.
The squirrels got it, too?
The squirrels got it a little bit. Practicing the hunting earlier. Probably about the same effect of a 1 watt laser coming at your eye, maybe.
Probably about the same. Yeah, about the same.
Give or take.
Also, why are there just random balloons floating around? How big was it? A weather balloon? Was
right.
It
Let's
just
blame the balloon in this case.
Yeah. Who let the balloon loose?
That's right.
That's bad for the environment too.
That's right. The House passed the SAVE Act yesterday. This one's going to be pretty controversial here. We'll see if it actually passes the Senate. Some people think it's not going to happen unless Thune does some kind of move to. The Senate Majority Leader does a move to end the filibuster based on nuclear option is what they call it if you're following the space at all. I guess the Save America Act, an updated version of the bill tightening voter registration standards that the House passed last year, got approved 218 to 213. It was party lines. One Democrat did cross over, Representative Harry Kohler of Texas. They wanted originally to attach it to a massive government funding package this month. Instead, it looks like they're trying to pass it separately. It would trigger some major changes to how Americans vote, including requiring voters to present proof of citizenship to register. It eliminates mail-only registration and requires photo ID in every state for the first time. Big controversy on the photo ID. One side says we want it because we want to prove who you are.
Right.
The other side says, well, wait a second, you're disparaging those who can't afford or have the means to go get themselves an ID, even though they can get one for free.
Right.
And so those are the two ends of the spectrum on this one. I'll let you decide.
Feel the love, Lake Norman. We'll be right back with more Good Morning LKN presented by Spotless Cleaning on WSIC. Love starts here.
Well, not quite as warm as the last few days, but still pretty comfy around Lake Norman. Partly cloudy, low 60s for our afternoon. We'll get chilly again overnight as we drop off into the low 30s. A couple of us around the lake may drop to around freezing. And then we're much cooler to finish out the work week for our Friday. Plenty of sunshine, but high temperatures only in the upper 50s. That's your forecast from the Surf Pickleball and Kitchen. I'm WSIC meteorologist Chase Myers.
Here's your WSIC community calendar.
Valentine's Day is officially on the horizon.
Which means it's time to start planning, whether that's date night, girls' night, or just treating yourself.
Exactly. Let's take a look at what's coming up around Lake Norman.
We'll start in Statesville with a fun, feel-good event the whole family can enjoy. The Valentine's Day themed market happens Saturday, February 7th from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. at 109 East Water Street in downtown Statesville.
Shop local bakers, artists, and creators. Enjoy Valentine's vibes. And yes, there's even a mini petting zoo with baby goats.
Plus, a Valentine's-themed photo area, a special $5 strawberry matcha, and 20% of all sales benefit Bella's Backpacks, helping children in need.
If you're looking for a Valentine's weekend date that's a little more mysterious,
The Murder Mystery Dinner featuring Sigmund Theatrical takes place February 13th and 14th at 7 p.m.
this fully interactive experience turns a museum setting into a living whodunit where guests become detectives, uncovering clues hidden among priceless artifacts and marble halls.
It's elegant, suspenseful, and perfect for couples or friends who want something different this Valentine's weekend.
Find tickets and full details at mooresvilleevents.com/OurTownStage.
Looking ahead to Galentine's Day?
Grab your besties and your biggest tote. Ella Blue is hosting a Galentine's shopping event Friday, February 13th from 4 to 6 p.m. at 221 Griffith Street in Davidson, featuring boutique shopping, fun finds, and the perfect excuse to celebrate with friends.
For even more Valentine's events, local happenings, and community news,
visit liveworkplaylkn.com today.
that's liveworkplaylkn.com.
Harness the healing power of horses with the amazing staff at Willow Equine in Mooresville. We create a supportive environment conducive to healing and growth, dedicated to self-discovery and overcoming adversity. There's a program for you at willowequine.com.
Good morning, LKN. Kind of romantic, mostly ridiculous. WSIC. Local starts here.
Good morning, LKN. 8:48. Happy Thursday to you. Thursday's the day right before Friday. Right before the weekend. Big weekend this weekend, Valentine's Day.
Big weekend, guys.
Chocolates, is that going to be the number one, you think?
I don't know. What is Demi? Wait, like, what does Demi usually like? Is she a chocolate girl? She won't nerd clusters.
She doesn't. We're trying to do the. Okay, you're actually helping me transition really good here.
Okay, good. I'm glad.
I don't know if chocolates will make it unless they're like really, really high end chocolates, because the chocolate's probably got some stuff in it you don't want to eat.
Oh no.
So let's take a look and update on glyphosate. Let's see what's going on there.
Oh yeah.
No. Let's
we
check
still
in.
got it.
So there's a group that came out that is
I
now.
missed this story last week because I was on my healthy retreat.
Florida did a study on glyphosate. Glyphosate is what is in Roundup, which is what they spray on wheat and have been since 2006.
I was here for that story.
Okay, so
and now it's all coming back to me now.
RFK Jr. says, hey, this is what they think is causing the celiacs, gluten issues, gut issues, is the glyphosate they spray on wheat, and that's a preservative, basically, right? It makes it last forever.
That's why my
so
bread,
they can sell it more.
Yes, my white bread lasts
stays white.
Forever.
On the shelf.
Yeah, in the pantry.
And so spoilers, I think it was the Sara Lee wheat one, or honey wheat is the worst of the worst. And that's one of the best flavors, but it is what it is. I'm sorry. So a new company's emerged. Oasis is the name of it. And they are independently tracking a lot of foods and testing a lot of foods to see which ones actually contain glyphosate. Here's the thing about glyphosate. As they talk about it more, they're uncovering it doesn't go away instantly. Even if you just clean off the veggies, do a new round of growth, it embeds into the soil. So unfortunately, we've been doing it since 2006 very heavily. It's not going to go away. But to know what are the brands that have the highest, some of these are quite surprising. And I'll start with just the number one at the top of the list here, the Banza chickpea pasta.
You would think that would be super healthy.
Because Banza claims to be the healthy option in the store, on the box, the way they label it, the way they market it. But if Oasis is accurate here, and I welcome all the scientists with testing labs to check this out, because I just want to know the real answer here. Banza chickpea pasta, 2,837 ppb, and ppb sounds like it's,
that's what it does to you.
That's what it makes you do. Some other ones.
It makes you PPB.
That is it. Quaker overnight oats.
Dang.
That's a staple in the house.
This is serious stuff here, because some of these items are in my pantry
right
or
now.
have been in my pantry.
Some of these I have
doubt.
recently started buying because they claim they are the healthy option.
Yeah.
They're more expensive too.
Yeah.
Great Values O's. Now this is probably bag cereal at Walmart. That one's 1,220. Quaker overnight oats, 1,799 ppbs. Cheerios
Cheerio.
Cheerios must be
Heart
good for
healthy.
you.
1,125 ppb.
My
Top of the
goodness.
list here.
Lower my cholesterol.
365 whole wheat bread from Whole Foods.
Whole Foods.
Oh, no.
1,040 ppb.
My goodness.
Great Value chickpeas, 889 ppb. Quaker Simply Granola, 862. Sabre Classic Hummus,
Oh, I love hummus.
743. Trader Joe's O's, 672. Honey Nut Cheerios, 670. Gerber Oatmeal Baby Cereal, 545 ppb. Doritos Cool Ranch, I'll ignore this one for you, don't worry. Oreo Original, how dare they disrespect Oreos. Ritz Crackers, Fritos Original, Oreo Double Stuffed Golden, Little Debbie Oatmeal Cream Pies. What have they done to us? What have they done to us?
Just been eating.
Cornflakes, Special K, Cheez-Its Whole Grain, Wheaties, Cashy Organic Promise, Cheez-Its Original, Goldfish, all of these with the glyphosate.
these-
And this
with
is
the-
and PPB stands for parts per billion.
Parts per billion. Okay. The ones that are surprising to me are the ones that are gluten free because I would think gluten doesn't have any wheat in it. Isn't that the part of the gluten? Isn't that what gluten is? Like the wheat?
Wheat. That is the whole thing. It's the wheat.
But the gluten free still have the glyphosate in it. That's crazy. Cheez-Its. I love Cheez-Its.
Yeah,
too.
so I don't know what we do about this, but it seems like something worth talking about. Again, I think we're over time. It's going to take a long time, and there's a cost factor to it, right? Because if you go to certain places right now, it's very expensive, and food is one of those you have to have. But unfortunately, it's one we compromise on when we think about our monthly spending, our weekly spending, our daily spending. You go to I don't want to say lower quality because I don't want to disrespect any of the stores like that. They're trying to fulfill a need.
No,
for
but
people
you're
that
just
can
trying to
afford it.
save some money on things, right? And so you're trying to go with things that are, less expensive. And it's not, and some of those things on the list that aren't lower quality. Whole Foods is not cheap.
No.
Some of those gluten-free items are not
And some
cheap.
of these name brands aren't cheap, and you can get them at any of the stores.
Right.
I mean, they're definitely not. But
I didn't see anything from Aldi on there. I'm good.
there's probably some Aldi stuff on here.
I'm safe.
Okay, so there's some legal tolerances, right? So remember, Quaker Overnight Oats, 1,799 ppb. Here's what I put it into Grok. This is what it's telling me the standard is, the okay measurement. So remember, Quaker Overnight Oats, 1,799 ppb. 30 ppm is what it's supposed to be.
Parts per million.
Right. But that equals 30,000 ppb. So I don't know where the math comes into
Is
play.
set like per day, per year, per lifetime?
Yeah, I guess. So I don't know where the difference is in here in the science. And I think that's what's going to come out as we talk about this more, right? Of what's real, what's not. At the beginning, you probably say anything with glyphosate is a concern. I don't think it's realistic we get rid of 100% of glyphosate, clearly, because, again, if it leads into the soil,
my body needs
takes
it.
years. Yeah, you start becoming dependent on it. Start getting another hand out of that other hole, and
Keeping them mosquitoes away.
That's right.
Eating all this Roundup.
That's
Or no,
exactly
Roundup
right.
is for getting rid of weeds, right?
But this is the same ingredient in Roundup, and that's what I think it is Roundup. I think is what they just spray on it is Roundup.
Yeah.
So Scott's, I don't want to call Scott's out, but they obviously got to die in this scenario for this thing to work. Them and Costco will probably go down together if I had to guess. Let's talk about something more positive. The Puppy Bowl 22 viewership stats are released.
Oh, yeah?
And I think that this is a total sham and a fraud on behalf of Warner Brothers for putting out this post this way. So reaching 15.3 million viewers on Sunday, the telecast ranked as the #1 non-sports cable program of the day and delivered its highest audience in 8 years. I got no problem with that. I'm sure those facts are true. My problem is with this post. They didn't put the actual dog that won or whatever.
They didn't put your handy-capable dog on there?
Because he died already, too. They don't even have a memorial for him yet. They got some other random schnauzer-looking fluffy thing on
He's
here, or a
cute,
doodle.
though.
Yeah, he's cute, but he's an imposter fraud. It's not even the dog that won. If you're going to put the wheelchair dog in the game, put him on the picture.
Okay.
That's hate right there.
All right.
That's hate speech.
We'll write some letters.
Ban them from the Olympics. That's
Ban
what
them.
you do.
That's a political statement.
That is
right
a
there.
political statement, if I have ever heard one.
Well, there we go.
Panthers are making statements. They got a new associate head coach coming in now. This one, I think, dropped yesterday. Panthers hiring Darrell Bevel, his associate head coach, offensive specialist. I guess, because head coach, offensive specialist. Canales is the one who was making play calls right up through
Correct.
this point.
Oh, really?
Not to say he's not going to be calling plays, but when I see offensive specialist, okay, are we fine tuning? We went from I won't call this an F. We'll call it a D. We went from a D to can we call it B minus?
B minus.
You okay with B minus?
I'm okay with B minus.
B minus to an A. What's it take to get there in the NFL? Are these kind of fine-tuning moves of coaching?
1% better.
Bringing in specialists, right? Making sure you're making the right moves in both the on and off season. Is that what it takes to really get there?
Yeah, I'll give Bevel a call, tell him what my plan is for this season. They seem to follow my plan last season. They actually went above, so I'll come up with a new plan for this season.
He is 62 years old. He's with the Seahawks. I mean, he's currently, I think he's with the Seahawks.
Okay.
So 25-year NFL coaching resume, including offensive coordinator for 4 teams, interim head coach roles, and most recently as Dolphins quarterback coach through 2025. Okay. And so
so maybe they work together in Seattle. A lot of the same principles from Seattle, so it will be, it's obviously maybe somebody Canales can trust to call the plays and fit his design, his image, his scheme, if you will.
Yeah.
I mean, this is those
and he can manage the team and look good in his
building.
Lululemon.
Yeah. The hardest part is going to be, I think, for next season to build on this momentum. We're on that cusp, right? But to become one of these teams where you're building a true franchise, that takes time.
We're going to need somebody if we start the season 0-3. Somebody's got to get gone.
We need somebody who's not just going to be like score points.
Bevel,
guys.
it's you.
Yeah, go out there and make points.
It's bringing our first man who will be our last man.
Right.
Also want to update you. Remember that Piston Hornets fight that went down the other night during their game? Sources are telling ESPN Isaiah Stewart will be suspended for 7 games. Miles Bridges will be suspended for 4 games. Musa Diabate will be suspended for 4 games. Jalen Duren will be suspended for 2 games. And so suspensions getting issued out. Miles Bridges and Moose, should they be suspended at all? Yes, no, maybe so.
Yes. Give him the 2. I don't understand why the other guy only got 2. He clearly, was just as involved. And the guy who came off the bench with only 7
isn't even on the list.
And he's a repeat offender, as in he's gotten in scuffles before. He has a reputation for it. Yeah, I think that should have been more. We should be less.
Okay. All right. And Isaiah Stewart getting only 7 games.
That's what I'm saying. Isaiah Stewart, that guy, he's a repeat offender, came off the bench. He still had ice packs on his knees while he was throwing down.
And he was swinging at
He was
Miles.
swinging.
He was swinging.
If anything, Miles did what he had to do to defend himself. Yeah. Little duck, dodge, dip. Yeah.
He was doing it, too.
Right.
He was ready. He was, whoa. We're scuttlebutt.
Yeah, we're really
We're
doing
besmirching each other right now.
Someone get between me. Get between me.
Did you enjoy that? Did you enjoy the past 2 hours? You can get a lot more of that. 37 hours worth. No, it's not just us. It's 37 hours of wide variety of hosts. We make it easy for you. Download the WSIC News app today. It's available on iOS and Google Play. Up next, Vaughn.
It only gets better as the day goes on.
That's right.
Great radio